Hello everyone, it's D here. Hope you guys are doing great, hope you are doing amazing. So for a while now, we already know about the dynamic weather changes in Anthem. We already learned about the Shaper storms, so let's take a look at more information. But before we begin, keep your hype on the minimum. I am really trying to, help you guys out here because I don't want you guys to break anything. So what are we looking at here? Well, we are going to be looking at different biomes and different locations. As the devs already confirmed, the map of this world will continue to expand. So it will be like, let's say you're going from Alaska all the way up to New York City, or from Texas to South Alabama, or maybe to New Zealand or something like that. The environments are going to be quite different, the textures, the air. Now, I haven't seen snow yet in the footage that we were given, but this world won't just be jungles alone. From the footage released, we have access to caves, mountains, jungles, plains, swamps, desert areas. Some feel like a city, some feel more like a secluded research location. So this is actually quite interesting. It's like if Ubisoft merged the Division 1 and 2 together. So you will have something like transitioning from New York City to Washington DC without having to, have a separate map where everything is just big and you can just travel there on foot. I think one game that does something like that very well is going to be the Witcher series. And you will also notice the changes in the environment. Now, while I am not really accustomed to this type of things, I think it is not a bad idea either, because most of us are used to locations being on a different planet or a different, point where you have to teleport over there or fly over there, like in games like Guild Wars 2. So I'm glad to see something like this, and I think it is also going to cut out a lot of the loading times. I don't know how that is going to work with graphics card, probably is going to deal with tessellation, but it will cut down the loading times. Now, from what was revealed once again, all the locations of this world will be connected, but also very big. The beautiful thing about this is that this will introduce players to the change of the scenery. If you guys remember, I talked about the dynamic mission changes. When the devs said contracts, which are your bounties in this game by the way, when the devs said contracts may be similar, but it will also have a different twist. So if you're picking up the same contract and you're doing it over and over again, it wouldn't just be maybe the same location or the same steps. It will be a little bit different because some of those enemies will also move around and reposition themselves. So I believe this is one of the things that they are talking about. If a mission tells you to go and hunt down a specific faction general, like let's say something in the Nemesis system, if the faction general is in the jungle this time, the mission approach will be different. And if it is a desert, then you may end up fighting a mechanized crab like the one we have in this footage right here. This also dives deep into the lore of the game. This world isn't just a home away from Earth. This is like Earth 2.0. The accessible locations could one day expand to an entire size of a planet, and it also seems that humans already colonized this planet and established infrastructures there. You can see bridges, factories, and even some villages as well. Now, while we keep things in control and a little bit, underhyped, we can expect to see different types of environment and maybe snowy areas too, though we haven't seen anything like that, but we can always hope for it, and if not now, maybe in future updates. Now, in case you were wondering, this is generated from the footage released by BioWare. Check it out and let me know what you guys think about this and all those different locations. This will also be your world to take amazing screenshots. I know I will be doing a lot of those, taking screenshots at different locations and making a wallpaper out of it. That's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.